dangerous situation, both with the leaders and both, of course, with the media, which is nowadays is important. So thank you very much, and it's my pleasure and honor to be here. What I will do, I will scan from other technology other than Iron Dome. So already we'll answer the question, is Israel become too much defensive? Of course the answer is no. And then we'll try to Iron Dome and at the end I believe we will have time for questions. I give you some examples. This is an aircraft, fighter aircraft. We usually buy our fighter aircraft from US. This is F-16, and we try to replace everything inside: the computers, the munition, the electronic warfare, the cyber, almost everything inside, because we think we know to develop what is suited to our need, and we need full control of the technology. So this is a weapon, missile that has been developed in Israel. Is going to be targeted with no using of GPS. GPS will be jammed in war, won't work in war. So this missile has special eyes looking in the ground, comparing what you see all the way to the target from satellite photo in his brain. Like I'm walking home, I'm not using GPS, I turn right or left in the grocery store. He's doing the same, tracking valleys, roads, mountains, and go to the target. All the way, the target can be camouflaged. This is from the air of the missile. It's fully autonomous, like a robot, and hitting the target with a very high accuracy, much better than GPS. We've had to use the GPS. This, by the way, also won the Israeli Defense Prize. Going to other example, robotics or autonomous. This is a mapping, I call it. This is underground from the eyes of a robot that go underground into tunnels and map the tunnels by beams of lasers. All these dots, each one is a laser. It's not an artwork, it's a real mapping of the tunnel, so the forces can go inside after that with less uncertainty. Going another half automation, you know probably that usually have maybe the most sophisticated digitized army that you fight with your iPad, iPhone, or headphone in the field, and everything is brought to you from maps to your forces location, to enemy's location, who is firing at you, rockets, orders, everything is in the digital, in the iPhone or iPad or computers. Now we move to 3D, three-dimensional fighting. This is Gaza in 3D. You can see very accurate each alley, each house. And if we have drones is UAV, unmanned aerial vehicle, looking on ground, we can see where our drones are looking, and we can see inside the video, so the commander can see what is going on. And very accurately, if you have few drones, few UAV, we can see the UAV video look at some car from various directions, or we use a terrorist car, leader of terrorist car, before we shot the army shot this car. And going for a new machine, new tool, new technology, we call it area control technology. Can be placed on UAV, drones, or manned aircraft. This is the payload. This is the very sophisticated camera that control an area. Control an area that can control, I don't know, 10 square kilometer, see every meter, every centimeter, record everything that's going on in the city. We can open video to see what is going on around the city, but everything is recorded. I will show you some example of some viable scenario. This machine control an area, let's say control Gaza, or control other areas, or other areas in Israel, let's say the West Bank. And we see that alert that a bomb has been exploded right now. So immediately, the operator opened the right video file which is recorded, and again we see that someone, a terrorist, explode bomb, and the intention is stop the car and kidnap who is in the car. So the terrorists come out of the bushes, kidnap the soldier or civilians, and drive them back to the bushes to a getaway car, and you can track a car, use the car, track the car, change car below trees to another cities. So this is a robot. We have few of them that can go into a house, climb stairs autonomously, send video back. If someone in the room, terrorist or entrance to a tunnel or a bomb, so the process can go inside quite safely. This is a snake, imitation of snake, even if it was dressed like a soldier. This is a real snake. And this is a snake that we put a camera, very sophisticated camera, on the head of the snake. In each section, we put another sensor, so you can crawl into various places to do intelligence. Going to the more bigger robots, this is a robot that's patrolling along Gaza with a lot of sensors on board. He's driving along, just send the information back a few kilometers away, can stop automatically, see what is wrong with the fence, and do the job. In the future, of course, we will put a weapon on him so he can conduct fight with the terrorists that are coming very fast into Israel or out of the tunnel. In the naval arena, you see, we have the same principle. This is an unmanned surface sea vehicle, ship, not very big, from here to this wall. Have everything on board, starting with a speaker that you can speak from shore to warn a suspicious ships that is coming towards either to our shore, and you think that terrorists aboard that want to come into the city through the shore. That happened in the last conflict, or either suspicious ship loaded with explosive that want to explode near our gas installation in the sea or near our ship. So you warn the ship, and if it's many cameras on board, day, night, laser, and if it's identified as a suspicious ship, a real enemy ship, you can also use weapon to destroy them, and this ship already have sunk few enemy explosive ships. Now going to the Iron Dome. Iron Dome, by the way, the woman role in the Iron Dome in the defense Israel is very big. We have battery commander, which is a woman, and men, of course. The second battery commander, the head of the Arrow is the defense system against ballistic missiles from Iran, was a woman. Now she was promoted, so the role is very big. Going to the Iron Dome, when we start the Iron Dome, it was a big controversy, and almost everybody in Israel and out of the world, outside of the world, from the industry and experts and the military and non-military, was against the project, because everybody thinks it cannot be done from science point of view, from technology point of view. It cannot be done. Many people fail around the world. This is the first reason. The second reason, everybody thinks that it will take 15, 20 years to develop a huge program, billions and billions of dollars. Nothing will get out of this. And the third reason, people didn't predict that the threat will be strategic threat, large numbers. Back then, we were shooting, but not in a mass number. I thought differently, so I proposed to launch this development of the system. They said to me, of course, no. So they didn't give me money, so I improvised some money. I was the head of research and development. So I've managed 1,200 startups in the defense area of dual use. So I take some money, initiate the project, and we launched the project. All along the way, there was a big objection even by the authorities, stage controller, not acting by the rules, not following the bureaucracy, but we continue to do it. I didn't do it alone. We have I'm part of the team, a very big team, 300, 400 people, the best of Israel technology, the cream of the cream. We collect all over Israel. You can see 20, 25 years old lady right out of the university working shoulder to shoulder with 70 years old veteran that we called back from the pension from he was working in Rafael because we need him for a specific missile technology that he knows, and they're working together, no hierarchy, no who is senior. They work all the team 3 years in a row, build 24/7, and also have to invent a solution to the problem.
Now the need is very clear. Of course, after two major conflicts that happened in 2012, they shoot 1,500 rockets. Now, as Carmel said, they shoot around 4,500 rockets, so the need is well clear. The rocket itself are either they are semi-improvised, Gaza-made, very small but deadly, and you put them on ground, shoot, and run away, or remote control, very hard to detect and deal with. Or either they are very smart, they study fast, and they camouflage, hide the rockets. This is a multiple launcher in a commercial truck. They put it inside, you close this trap, put something above it, you cannot see a thing. So the Air Force or other authority that control Gaza from our side cannot see a thing. Or either they do an underground shelter for the rockets. This is a multiple launcher. It's underground, they open the shelter, shoot, and close again, and all is below trees. So it will be very hard to detect, or you can shoot from underground directly. Show you the interesting movie. This is from done in Lebanon too, urban area in Lebanon. They shoot rockets from a 5-story building, from the 4th floor, from out of the apartment. You can see missiles is going out of the apartment. So what we can do? We can, of course, we can send fighter aircraft to bomb the building and destroy the building, but they put in instances on purpose civilian in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd floor. So we cannot do it. Israel is not the work. Israel send the ground forces is also very far, no time. In this case, we solved the problem by sending some technology through the window, but it's very, they are learning fast, and they're using the civilian as a shelter, hospitals, schools. And of course, they have the bigger rockets. This is 20 to 40 kilometer rockets, Rad, shot Ashkelon, Ashdod, or many of them, thousands of them. This is budget free. It's around 40, 45 kilometers to Beersheba and surrounding. And this is budget 5, 70, 75 kilometer range. Iranian, Syrian made, with a background model of North Korea and Russia, China, Russia. Very deadly weapon, reached Tel Aviv, they shot it to Tel Aviv and surrounded. We were very massive and heavy warhead, a lot of explosives inside, so if they hit the building, they can destroy part of the building. If they hit the ground, the killing zone is very big. It's a very deadly weapon, and of course they have more, even longer range, and they shoot it during the last conflict. Just to show you an example, what happened before the Iron Dome, or even today when Iron Dome is not there. This is a movie from Keren Hayesod. This is some festival in the south of Israel, Sherot, for the kids. Having fun. Suddenly they hear the alarm. They have 50 seconds to get a shelter. Only 15 seconds to the gate. There's a sad situation before the Iron Dome. We have post-Israel, there's also one Israel Defense Prize 2 years ago. We have all the post-Israel eyes, sensors, artificial eyes that watch what is going on the other side. This is Israel, this is Haifa, this is the border with Lebanon. And all the red dots is all the places they were shooting from, launched from in Lebanon too. All each red dot is the launch point, and all the blue dots where they land in Israel, the impact point. So we have all the data. Of course, we use this data to develop the Iron Dome. And of course, we have the same data from Gaza. This is Gaza Strip, the red where they're shooting from, the blue where they fell. You can see the sun fell into the sea, sun even fell in Gaza. So this is a very viable tool. How the system is working, without going to too much technical details, is part of a multi-layer active defense of Israel. The tactical, the current layer, Iron Dome, protect areas. One battery is protect Tel Aviv, one battery in Hiroshima, even ballistic missiles, one is from Iraq, now from Iran. Arrow 2, by the way, and Iron Dome are operational, the rest is development. So it's aimed to Iran, working 24/7, ready. And Arrow 3, Arrow 2, Arrow 3. We are developing the Arrow 3. The aim of the Arrow 3 is also intercept ballistic missiles from Iran, but in the space. Not in the atmosphere, but deep in the space. Why we need it? Because two reasons. One, we are preparing for Iran to have nuclear weapon, and if they launch nuclear missile to Israel, better to intercept it far away in the space and not above Israel. Not very healthy if you intercept it above Israel. And the second reason, even more important, we have time. From Iran, missile to come to Gaza, instead of 15 seconds, we have 15 minutes or 10 minutes. So we can launch the first missile in space. If we miss, we have time to launch another one. If we miss, the Arrow 2 come to the game. So we want to get, by these consecutive launches, get close to 100% interception. Because we don't want any nuclear weapon will leak and will pass through these layers and hit Israel, because it's a nuclear weapon. So this is the concept. Of course, this concept is layered also with attack and intelligence. The concept may be even today. When somebody starts an activity, launch, we are ground, Air Force, Navy, trying to destroy the warehouses where the missiles are there, and then trying to catch the team, the launch team, the terrorists that are going to the launch site before they launch, catch them, destroy them, and if we cannot do it, destroy them in the launcher, and if we miss them, we try to catch them back home, so they cannot launch again, and we try to destroy by intelligence and attack the launcher itself before we launch, and if we cannot do it after we launch, and in parallel, when the launcher launches missile to Israel, there's the eyes watching, detecting the incoming missile, see if it's going to fall at the same Beersheba or Tel Aviv. Alarm will be here in the special area, only in the special district of Tel Aviv, that the missile is going to fall, so the rest of the people can go to war. And Iron Dome is launched in order to intercept the missile. So all this concept is a combined concept. Iron Dome itself, why people thought it cannot be done when I started the business, because everything is very fast. Running number one is 10 meters per second, a little bit less than that, 9 point something. Maybe it's little some word, I don't know. Baseball is around 160 kilometers per hour. Tennis is around 250 kilometers per hour. The ball, not the player, of course. And the bullet from a gun is 1,500 kilometers per hour, more or less. And for rocket, even not the fastest one, is around 2,500 kilometers per hour. Very fast. And the Iron Dome is also very fast missile. So all the game, running, flying against each other, all the game can be 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 kilometers per hour. Very fast, in a very short range. Seconds, from Gaza to Sderot, to Kibbutzim, whatever, it's very fast. So it can be even, any game can be much less than a second, and everything up to work. The detection, the destruction, the sensors, the algorithms, the thinking, all of course automatic, and it's not exactly can cope with this. So this is part of the reason, the main reason, that people think it cannot be done. Now, the Iron Dome itself, the achievement is very huge. All weather operation, of course, day, night, cold, whatever, dust, snow, we don't have snow, but snow also is very low cost. Each missile, very sophisticated missile, the most sophisticated missile in the world, but costs only 5% for any other missile in the world. They don't have such a missile, but similar missile, air missile, that usually costs $2 to $3 million each piece. around of course 50,000 to 100,000. So the technology is very, we developed everything from scratch, and it was finished in 3 years instead of 15 years. We broke the rules of project management in high-tech. Another technique I'll show you later, one doesn't have to be a genius to guess that the enemy will try to break the system by launching many at the same time. We call it stato, many at the same time. So we design the system against it. I will show some video later. And what's important, the system was designed from the eye of the civilian, not the military. This was part of the debate that I had with other volunteers, everything that comes inside will be destroyed. So this is a different thinking from the regular military thinking. Another technique that we deploy, explaining by example, this is a real record of a real launches. This is Gaza. This is the border with Gaza, and this is Israel. Some of Israel, this is Ashkelon. In Ashkelon, we have oil refinery. So they shoot, the other one are rockets coming from Gaza. They have shot 4 missiles in order to explode the oil refinery in Ashkelon, which will create a big damage of course, to the city, to the sky, detecting and rockets. And the brain, you can put the brain anywhere you want. The brain is the area that all the data is coming to, fuse, and all the order are flowing through, and the people, the officers, operators, calculate. If it's going to fall into the sea, we ignore. Or open area, we ignore. Arrow, we ignore. Not win. And if it's going to hit the protected zone, the city, Arrow automatically decide which missile from what launcher and when to launch a missile. Arrow missile is very sophisticated, small but sophisticated. He's open his own eyes, own sensors, see the target, have his own brain, very smart brain, few brains, and he's going to the target, maneuvering his way to the target to destroy the target by himself. Nobody's telling him what to do from ground. It's fully autonomous to the destruction. We show you some examples. We put some camera, a night camera on the side, and now we see 3 rockets or shoots. In this case, Arnold knows immediately that the middle one is going to fall in open area. So only 2 Arnold missiles have been shot very fast. 2. The first one is going to his target, his friend, and explode with him. The second one knows he shouldn't hit this because he's going to fall into open area. So he bypasses it and hit the right one. Very sophisticated